Today at noon, our pinpoint weather team coverage continues of this severe weather alert, this massive January storm. You're looking at some video into our newsroom. You can see just how intense the snowfall is. That video seems to be a little bit old as you're looking at some grass, on the ground there. Clearly snow covered in most of our area right now.
Yeah, half a foot in most areas and even more in some other spots. Today, another case of just hunkering down, not going anywhere. Live pictures from the Rhode Island Department of Transportation pinpoint traffic camera in Providence. You can see some folks have decided to venture out. They're not moving very quickly, and that's going to be the case for most of the day. We've been showing you all morning the storm having some major impacts on southern New England this morning. And we're getting reports in from all over as we do have a team of reporters all across the region tracking how the storm is impacting southern New England this noontime. First, let's get the very latest from the Pinpoint Weather Team. Meteorologist Michelle Muscatello, Tony Petracca, TJ Del Santo, all in right now. Let's see what the latest is with this massive storm.
Hey, Tony.
Hi. Safe to say that we're at the height of the storm right now.
We are.
I mean, incredible. The wind speeds now 50, 55 miles per hour. And the rain and the snowfall totals that we've seen, 1, 2, 3 inches per hour. It continues to snow. Take a look at some of these numbers. And this is pretty impressive considering, I mean, it really missed. It started about really kicking in about, what, 7, 8 o'clock this morning?
About 8.
Yeah, and I mean, and these numbers we've seen, I know TJ has had some reports from viewers of snowfall rates of 1, 2, even 3 inches per hour. In some cases, 2 inches in 30 minutes. East Providence now leading the way outside our studios. 9 inches of snow blowing sideways. The winds are gusting 45 to 55 miles per hour. Taunton, West Greenwich, Newport and Cranston, all a half a foot or more. Little Compton coming in at 5. Started as rain in places like New Bedford, but it's switched over to heavy snow within the last couple of hours. And the wind gusts, as expected, we've been talking about this now for the last couple of days and why we've had some concern with power outages. A Block Island at 52. Most areas now coming in between roughly 45 to 55 mile an hour wind gusts, and in the Providence area at a gust close to 40 miles per hour. The storm continues to intensify very rapidly, and with the rapid intensification of the storm, the winds are only going to increase throughout the afternoon. And we're really not through with widespread, steady, and heavy snow, Michelle. As we can see on the satellite photo you'll be showing shortly, I mean, this thing is really wrapping up south of New England. This is a classic major league nor'easter, and we're still not quite through yet, Mish. You can see on the Doppler radar, there's plenty of blue on the screen.
And that'll indicate snow at this point with that rain-snow line almost now collapsing across the Cape and the islands. We've made the switch to heavy snow, as Tony mentioned, in New Bedford, and the accumulations are really starting to ramp up in the Whaling City, which for much of the morning kept the rainfall going. The other thing that we are noticing here are some lighter snowfall amounts currently in westerly to Narragansett, Block Island as well, but we're going to continue to get bands of heavy snow. We have one right over 195 right now in Warwick, as well as in West Greenwich. Just getting a recent report in of snow, thunder snow in Bristol. Now, we get cloud to ground lightning strikes that show up on our lightning tracker, but there can also be intra-cloud lightning strikes between clouds, or within a cloud, which can also, you may be able to hear and see a sign of the intense snow, those darker shades of purples and blues, where we're getting snowfall rates of 1 to 3 inches per hour. So this is an intense storm, and we're likely to be in these very high snowfall rates for another probably 3 hours at least in Rhode Island, and even longer than that in southeastern Massachusetts. Here's one of those little holes I mentioned where the snow is coming down lighter at the moment, and you can see more of that banding farther to the west. So Hartford's been sitting in some heavy snow, but it's much lighter just on either side of that city. So we're at, as Tony showed you, 6 to 8 inches of snow. We're expecting around a foot in most locations, and on the high end, 15 to possibly some isolated 18-inch totals. Here are the current winds: 44 miles per hour in Providence, nearly 50 for Block Island and Nantucket, and that's just right now at noon. And the visibility in Providence, well, it's nil. We're in blizzard conditions, which means a quarter mile less visibility. 27 degrees, feels like 11. Blizzard warning continues until 7 o'clock this evening. Here's that storm system. What an impressive nor'easter for us here for New England. It's going to be making its way north and east east. It's closest pass to us coming up here in the late afternoon and then racing away from there. So expect to see an additional accumulating snow into the late afternoon and early evening before the intensity of it winds down. The winds strongest now through about 4 or 5 o'clock this afternoon. So be on the lookout and prepared for power outages. We've been urging people to stay off the roads. We want to get a check on the conditions for those what the state considers essential workers who may have to head out on them. Melissa's here with the latest on what to expect on our roadways. But first, we're going to toss back over, Patrick, to you. I believe.
I'm still here. All right. Thank you, Michelle. Let's get the big picture now on the roads. So we're going to check in with Melissa Sardelli. We're also going to have Walt Buteau. He's in Breaking News 1. He's been out on the roads for a couple of hours now, monitoring the conditions. We've seen some cars off the road. I believe last time we saw him, he was on Route 4. Heading southbound. We'll get to Walt in a minute. We
want to let our producers know that Melissa's going to quickly go across the screen right now because she's going to head on over to do traffic, and there we go. All right. As we check in with Melissa for the current conditions.
Good morning, everyone. Well, obviously, if you don't have to be out on the road, you certainly do not want to be. Travel ban has not been issued, but as you can see, very difficult driving conditions. This is the Braga Bridge, really hard to make out anything right now. If you do have to head out the door, we're seeing accident after accident, spin out after spin out, and really difficult at this point to even try to keep up with them at this point. A number of problems along 295, 95, problems in Newport, very slow going out there. You have blizzard conditions out there. You certainly do not want to be out on the roads unless you have to be. If you do have to head out of the house, make sure you're taking the proper precautions, moving very slowly, and pack an emergency kit. It can't hurt. Here's a look at some of the conditions. This is over in Providence. This is 95 over by Eddy Street in Providence, where you can see you can't even see the roadways right now or the lines on the pavement. Danielle, Patrick, back over to you.
All right, thanks so much, Melissa. And we're continuing to track this live pinpoint Top 12 severe weather alert. This January storm raging out there. That's right.
Waiting on a news conference from Governor Gina Raimondo at the EMA headquarters. We'll bring you that press conference as soon as it starts. But first, the very latest on the conditions in the capital city. Let's go to the Providence Mobile Newsroom. Caroline Goggin still outside, and it's not getting any better out there right now.
No, Patrick, you're right. It is not getting any better out here right now. Melissa was just talking about 95 near Eddy Street. We're not far from there here in Burnside Park in downtown Providence, and that visibility is extremely low right now. I can barely see City Hall, which is right down the road from here, so you can tell that this storm has really just blown through the city of Providence. But a huge shout out this afternoon to the Providence Parks Department. They have come through. My photographer Scott and I, we were talking about more than a dozen times in just the 2-hour time span that we've been down here in the capital city, trying to clear off these roads, clear off Burnside Park in this area near Kennedy Plaza, because obviously people will be downtown tomorrow and they need to have this clear for those who do have to commute and work tomorrow in the city. Providence schools are going to be off tomorrow as they are today. So the people here in the Parks Department are really urging anyone, if you don't have to go outside, stay inside, allow the plows to do their jobs right now. Here's Tom Krosick from the Parks Department with more on that.
As you see this piece of equipment going by, it's a big piece, and you really don't want a lot of pedestrians by it. And I got to say one thing, I noticed coming down here that the roads were really, just the people that needed to be out were out, and it's a relief for the plow truck drivers and us too. So it'll give us a chance to get ahead of it.
So hopefully they are able to get ahead of it in time for tomorrow's commute. Now, we've been down here, as I said, for about 2 hours in Burnside Park. I have seen about maybe 5 people down here so far, so people really are heeding this advice. The only guy that I was able to catch up with, he said he was walking to this train station because he didn't want to drive there. So obviously people are heeding the advice, stay inside and stay warm. Reporting live in Providence, I'm Caroline Goggin. Back to you.
Thank you, Caroline. State offices, schools, all closed all across Rhode Island and southeastern Massachusetts today.
Yeah, and in Providence, the city already said that they are going to close school not only for today, but for tomorrow as well, between all the snow we're seeing falling out there and then the frigid weather we're expecting after.
And Mayor Jorge Elorza also advised residents this morning places are available if you have no heat or if you lose power.
We have a number of warming centers that are open and will continue to be open. If there are any downed tree limbs or power lines, please call either 911 if it's an emergency, or if it's something that we can handle here on the city side, call 311.
All right, and don't forget to keep these numbers handy. We've been reminding you periodically throughout the day, National Grid customers, you can report an outage at 1-800-465-1212. And real quickly, we have checked with National Grid. About 5 minutes ago, there were about 400 customers without power at this noon hour. And here's the other number for you. If you have EverSource to service your electricity needs, you can call 1-800-592-2000 to report any outages. And our coverage will continue in this extended edition, 1 full hour of Eyewitness News at noon, as we continue to be on the air with live updates. And, of course, you'll find all the information you need as well at WPRI.com.
As snow continues to pile up in your neck of the woods, take photos and video where it's safe to do so. Send them to report it at WPRI.com or upload through the WPRI.com app. And we might share those pictures and those videos on the air.